So why strategy number one is really important, just to kind of get back to this. There are so many people moving into the home-based business world from completely different professions. They're teachers, they're garbage men and chiropractors, they're joining home-based businesses for, secondary income, whatever the reason is, but they've got little to no skills in sales and marketing background. And even if you have skills in sales and marketing, I had a little bit of a background in sales and marketing. I worked as a waiter for a bunch of years while I was a musician in New York City. And then I worked, I was renting apartments in New York City, and then I did a little bit of real estate out in Los Angeles before I did some real estate investing. So I had kind of a background in sales, I guess you could say. But when I got into the home-based business industry, I'm like, wow, this is a completely different demon. This is a whole different mindset. You really need to understand the mindset of your customers. Everything was different. So the background that I had in sales really didn't do me much good. So you have a lot of people joining this industry not knowing anything. On top of it, not having any sales or marketing background, not really knowing anything, and usually being really scared and really doubtful. So if you come at them right away, as most network marketing and direct sales companies do, and say, okay, you should approach friends about joining your business or buying your products or having a party for you, et cetera, most of the time that's kind of comfortable for people, but people are now tired of that. That's something that's gone on for the past 50 years, and everyone's like, I want to join a business and not have to, ask all my friends and neighbors and coworkers to join my business. How can I legitimately build a business without, being blacklisted, with all my friends and family and have them not invite me over for Thanksgiving dinner? So everyone's looking for that solution. Now, if you come to your new distributors and say, okay, well, how you do it is you generate leads online by doing pay-per-click advertising. And you have to do this, and you can do article marketing and press releases and all of these different things. And for the most part, most of the people that join your business are going to be like, what? Like, what do I do? So I learned that. Let me give you a quick story. About 5 years ago, I came across a system that it's not a popular system, not one of the popular systems that's out there today. But this guy was, promoting generating leads with pay-per-click advertising and different things on the web, and the whole funded proposal approach that's been really popularized over the past couple of years. And which, by the way, has been taught now, I think, going on like 20 years. They did it offline. Now they're bringing it online. But anyway, so I got this course, and it was really, really exciting. So I started sharing it with members of my organization, and I got the biggest that I've ever gotten from my distributors. And so I really got the information. I'm like, okay, this makes sense to me. I can figure out pay-per-click advertising. I can figure out this and do this and that and whatever. But my entire downline, there's 2 downlines and 2 companies where most of them, I'd say 95% of the people were like, I get it. I get the overall concept, but I'm just not exactly sure. And understanding that, now I don't want to categorize these people in my business as people that can't succeed or won't succeed or anything like that at all. But I understand that the learning curve is pretty steep in the beginning for brand new people in this industry. And what I've found, and what's worked really, really well with all of my new distributors, is using the lead generation model where, someone else is generating contact and sponsoring leads, that whole thing, which is essentially a multi-million-dollar, multi-millionaire home-based business model that I've been paid a lot of money to set up for people, and now it's available for brand new distributors. It's not a cop-out. But what happens is by using something that works right away from day one, all of a sudden a new distributor starts to get belief. They start to get belief in the system. They start to get belief in the opportunity, belief in the industry, and eventually belief in themselves that this is actually something that can work for them. Now, once they have that belief, some people come with belief already, most don't. But when they get that belief, all of a sudden that belief is going to inspire education and further inquiry into how to build this type of business. And that's when your new distributors will start to go into the back office and get the different types of training about, purchasing leads from different sources and testing and tracking and ROI. And then they'll get into pay-per-click advertising, maybe learn a little bit about article marketing. But if you can't inspire your new distributors in their first 3 to 6 months by presenting a system, a marketing system and a business plan that's going to work for them, that will actually give them a chance to succeed in this business, if you can't deliver that, they're going to leave the business. So that's why I believe this essential strategy is the most important strategy out of all of them. If you master this strategy, if I didn't do anything else, if I stopped pay-per-click, if I stopped all the different things that I do to generate leads and sales on the internet, hands down, I would choose to stay with this one, because it's the only one that I think this next one, it's the only one that you can truly set and let go. When I had to kind of put my business on pause for a couple of months, I'm kind of like a control freak business owner. I think that's a quote from the 30-second sponsoring ebook. I'm definitely a control freak business owner where I don't like things to be happening, especially if they involve a lot of money, if I'm not really mentally and emotionally focused on the business at that time. So let me explain what I mean by that. I got married a couple of years ago, and I was going to put my business on pause for a couple months, and the only thing that I kept going was this, because the leads are generated for me. I pay a fixed flat fee every single month for the amount of leads that I invest in, and I pay for the person to contact and sponsor the leads into my businesses for me. So everything else I put on pause. I stopped making videos. I stopped doing pay-per-click. I just, put everything else on pause. And this strategy I kept going because it was the only thing that I knew was completely safe. Nothing could possibly go wrong. All of the trainings were already online for all of the people that joined the business. The whole structure was set up for nurturing the new people that joined my business. They didn't need to talk to me. At that time, I was already doing just the once a month monthly calls. If you've taken the Team Building Secrets course, you'll know what I mean by that. I didn't talk to all the new distributors that joined my business. I just talked to them, all of them together once a month. And so that's what I did. And I think actions speak a lot. So I can, sit here and say like, okay, well, this strategy is the most important strategy. Well, obviously it was for me because I shut everything else down and I had peace of mind that this would keep going. Now, if this was a proven process already, what would be the difference if I checked out for a couple of months and went on an extended honeymoon? Or if I was paying attention to the leads that were being contacted and sponsored in my business? There was no difference because the sales closer had been working for me for a while. She knew my opportunity inside and out. I had someone that contacted the people after they joined my business. The whole system was set up. So if there's a day when I just want to completely check out and never do any type of lead generation or try to go after sales for any of the products I promote, including 30-second sponsoring, if I want to completely stop that and just keep sponsoring people into my home-based businesses, I would shut off every single strategy and just keep this one going because it's the safest and it's the most proven. Someone else worries about SEO and pay-per-click and generates leads, and my team, all my sales closers have to do are just contact the leads, tell them about how we build our business, and then sponsor them into my business if they want to join. To view the rest of the videos in this training series, simply go to www.marketingmasteryuniversity.com. Again, that's www.marketingmasteryuniversity.com.